Hello everyone, and welcome back to Fableheim and Iratus Wrath of the Necromancer and the Rise of the Supreme Lord of the Dead in Eternal Harvest 5, the greatest difficulty the game has to offer. And we have found a moment, a plateau, if you will, of stability. Now let's see how fast I can throw it away. There isn't too much to discuss from last time, but first things first, Scott pointed out, we're going to do a little bit of a cheese as tour with the graveyard to help propel our minions into great success. That cheese is to kind of ignore the graveyard after we have now fully constructed the obelisk. We are going to fully construct the library, and then all of our digger souls will be going into our minions to make them more powerful so they don't fall over, which is quite essential to winning the video game. But Scott correctly pointed out that without the excavation site, which gives us a chance... Was this an increase? This totally used to be for... What? A 50% chance for each minion working at the excavation site to find a random part. This number is weird. This is new. Anyway, the point is that it's a chance to find a random part after battle. And without this, we might be a little starved for parts. So this is something worth considering. And I'm considering it. And we might build it. But we are approaching many avenues of experience gain, such as the sacrificial altar, where we throw away a dark knight, pray to the dark gods, and receive a tome for Iratus. And this steel, and another altar. So hopefully, we can use this huge boost in experience that Iratus will be soon obtaining to pick up a very early Scalpel Artist to get an additional part after combat to kind of overcome the fact that we are more or less ignoring the existence of the excavation for now. All things to consider. Also, Solus pointed out that last time I tested, we didn't really get a result. The Scythe of Death cannot miss. Does that mean that it ignores redirection? The answer is no, it does not. I just got lucky. I rolled the 50-50 correctly, and we killed the thing. So we'll begin today, after talking about parts, with a distillation to heal our minions to full, because we shall be fighting our very first Ataman.
Ah, the smell of successful alchemy.
And she is an elite Ataman. Oh joy! We don't have very many artifacts to look over or talk about. I do have the web, which removes 8 initiative from all enemies at the start of combat. Ooh, that was rude. So here's the elite Ataman. Look at her. Isn't she something? The elite Ataman has 4 block and 4 ward. All allies gain +1 attack until the battle ends each time the Ataman receives damage. The effect doesn't dispel. She has a support ability, which you can see puts good old Hofud to sleep. I'm pretty sure this isn't permanent, right? It just lasts 1 turn? Well, I hope so. We're pretty much going to repeat how we treated the last time we fought quadruple conscripts. It's going to be that. We'll go ahead and apply this defense to Hofud in an attempt to make it so he doesn't get slept once more. Now, the danger with the Ataman is actually not... Well, this is annoying, but that's not the danger. The danger with the Ataman... Do I just... This is a weird situation to be in, huh? The danger with the Ataman is one particular ability that she possesses. Do I just set him on fire? No. This ability is that she will instantly kill anyone who is below 20% health of her friends, not us. And in doing so, she will gain a significant buff. Thank you. She will gain a significant buff and restore block and ward. So she is actually quite irritating to deal with. Okay. Hofud. No missing allowed. We've discussed this before. No missing allowed. I hate missing. And you should know this better than anyone else. That was a crit. That wasn't a crit. As the Horned One gets lower and lower in health. This is very slow, isn't it? I guess it's time to set people on fire. He does take less damage. I'm really waiting for the Adamant to move forward so I can strip off.
As worthless as
There
you
we
were
go.
in life, you will be worth something in
All that block
death.
and ward. But if she puts Loth to sleep, then we won't be able to do that, and that would be very unfortunate. Well. Hi! How are you doing today? How desperately do I want to interrupt this stance? That's the question. I do feel it is quite important. Man, playing defensive is not... It's not my style. I think I'm going to slap the Adamant. I had to think about that one. It does give her friends attack, but +1 attack is not that big of a deal. And I really would like to execute the Adamant. So that's what we're going to do. Okay. I'm glad we're all on the same page.
Ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
Finally, the obstacle is out of the way. This does mean that this stance is about to go off, but I'm sure worse things have happened to us. Okay. Well, now you can go away.
One less annoyance in the world.
And now for the slap. The moaning chains are online.
Soon this world will be mine.
Ooh, the smoking bands. Each time Iratus uses a spell, a random enemy is dealt 15 stress damage. I have never used that. Not once. I didn't even know it existed. Hafud is sitting at 5 talent points, which is just enough to get more attack. Who could have seen that coming? Loth sitting at 2 is not enough to do anything desirable. Sorry, Demon Queen. As I mentioned, we are going to be holding on to these points to pick up Scalpel Artist because I want to try and cheese out more of that stuff. This is what we're sitting on. None of this is particularly interesting. The smoking bands
Now
goes
I
there.
make mortals tremble before me. Well, even more than previously.
But because I'm afraid of inspiration, we will not be using it. Even if it would be mildly useful for Baron Rivendare. And it's time to upgrade the library once again. So let's bring out an Unfrozen. Ah, the Unfrozen. A good creation. The Unfrozen actually, I think, could sit in for the Reaper if you didn't want to use the Reaper in this composition. Almost entirely because of Call of Winter. This gives them a debuff that increases the damage they take, and it synergizes very well with the Blood Phantasm Slip. He also is one of the few, if only, creation. They can destroy traps on the player's side. He can put his friends in ice cubes to make them basically immune to damage, and they'll recover vigor each turn. And he removes enemy initiative, but at this level, even conscripts have 15 initiative, so that's a lot of initiative. He also has one of the most convenient ways to interrupt stances with this Ice Lance upgrade, which I always recommend. I tried this one where the target loses 24 armor, and I was just, why can't I interrupt stances? That was the only thing that kept going through my head. He does sometimes feel like he could sit in the front line with his Ice Wave, but he is not a frontline character at all. He does have 2 block and 2 ward. Is that new? Was he buffed? Was the good old Unfrozen buffed?
Unholy masonry.
Maybe. Also worth noting that Unfrozen is the name of the developers behind Iratus, so they gave themselves a little bit of a nod there. Ooh, I'm beginning to see the reason that we need the excavation site. That's fine. It's fine. We have an elite conscript, an ogre, and an elite doomsayer. Now, this might be a composition that we could whip out the good old spiderweb, but I don't think we're going to need it here. I don't. We do have 3 talent points, which we could use. Wow, that's a lot of block and ward. Which we could use to obtain the whatchamacallits. I do kind of want to attack the ogre and apply double venom to him. I should have inspected with the ogre. If the ogre can reach the 3rd position. I've also, like, completely derailed my train of thought. Ooh, okay. It's fine. Now that Baron Rivendare can ignore ward with his stance interrupt, I'm not afraid of the Elite Doomsayer. We're just going to burn down the ogre and move on with our lives. I'm going to protect Loth and hope that this is not broken by... Okay. 'Twas not. To apply the venom or to not apply the venom? That is the question. We'll use this for its damage reduction. Debuff. Let's see. That. Hey, no. Oh, shoot. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Thinking. We have but one option. Holford. Bring down the sword. Thankfully, we have block on everyone, except for the horned one, which is fine.
The brave are an excellent source of fresh corpses.
That was the mark that whenever a friendly minion dies, or their friend, they will restore health and sanity. Thankfully, it was kind of irrelevant, because they already had all their sanity. The mark has also disappeared, dissipated away into the void. Hi. Bye. Ah, feels good. You live at 1. Okay, he'll die to the dots. It's fine. It's fine. We'll just let Loth heal up here. Okay. That could have gone tremendously bad, but it went fine. Sure. We'll just protect Loth. We'll let her heal up. Sayonara, nerds. Bye.
Mine
that went well.
is the winning side.
That went very well. And now, it's time to roll the dice. Shall we have the favor of the Dark Gods today?
Every war needs its generals.
Look how low on parts we are. Show me, Kirvets. Last time we got a very unlucky roll. But Kirvet said that he needed a break after providing us with a halo, which is understandable. Now, I could get a little more value out of the map by going left here, and then hitting, you know, Cultist, Coffin, this. But I've already established how good experience is for Iratus. The Lantern of Souls. When an enemy dies, the minion restores 25% vigor. Now, this is a pretty damn good item. Trying to think of who needs it, though. And, of course, the Book of Ancient Wisdom, which we are going to equip for this battle, which is... Excuse me? Did anyone else just get a sense of deja vu?
It embellishes my undead features.
Okay, let's actually check the ogre now that we have our sense of deja vu. So from 1 to 3, he moves forward, hitting the first 2 positions, self-buff. Okay, so he can only hit the first 2 positions. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. He's also pretty good against evasive builds, huh? With his self-buff. Pretty annoying. Pretty annoying, but that means the Baron Rivendare is actually quite safe, even without Loth going into her cocoon. Halfway there, we'll have 4 talent points next time. So this item, the Lantern of Souls, I like it, but I guess the Baron can use it? Halford has no real... Well, neither does the Baron. Neither of them really have a way to heal. Okay. We'll give it to the Baron. I have a lot of Reaper names, but if the Baron is going to survive with this lantern, maybe they won't be used for a while. Oh, why did I say that? I said that out loud. That was an inside thought, me. That was a thought that you keep to yourself because you're going to curse everything. I'm going to full greed. I have the lantern. I have no fear. Maybe I should have a little fear, but no fear. Double venom. Let's go. I ain't scared no ghost. I'm gonna need to apply wards though. Just in case. Yes. No. What is this roller coaster of emotions? If I can kill you this turn, I think I can. Then I'm gonna need to pull the Doomsayer. Let's see. I think I can kill him. Guess we're gonna find out. Yes. Give him a buff.
Rage released.
What could go wrong?
Ooh, this one voided its bowels just as it died.
That was super convenient because the Halo of Chaos lined up perfectly. So I am aware that that wouldn't always work quite as well. Probably have to interrupt this stance if you do your little mark. Oh, no, okay, that one. Okay. Interrupt one stance. Interrupt two stance. I would just take it, but Rolf is currently at half health, which is a tiny bit unfortunate. Just a tiny bit. Probably should have worded you. Oh, thanks. Now we'll just sit here and heal up.
Maybe I'll craft this one into furniture.
I love the heal from the Reaper. The Reaper heal is so good. I wonder if the game is actually going to try and make use of this mark. Guess we're going to find out. Well, I'm not surprised. Nope. The game cares not about synergy between its own characters. It cares only about smacking. Which is fair. I also enjoy a good slap. My slaps hit harder, though. And this...
Another step towards my eternal kingdom.
This is why this composition is good. Alright, an early scalpel artist.
The formulae reveal their secrets.
An additional one part will drop after battle. So hopefully this can help supplement the fact that we don't have the excavation working for us for quite some time. This is also a record for the earliest I have ever picked up Scalpel Artist in my 150 hours of playing Iratus. So, congratulations, we're all a part of history. Give yourself a round of applause. Pat on the back. A celebratory drink, perhaps? Iratus. Quest. Now, thinking about where we go from here, I do want necromancy power. I do want this, don't get me wrong. But I think we need to go to Dispel now. I don't think we have an option. I think we have to go here. So we'll be using our surplus of talent points to march down this direction. Of course, this also opens up the side door, door number 2, to Fate, which makes it so that our next attack is a guaranteed crit, and you should see the shenanigans I have managed with good old Whole Food.
Hey, I want to show you a little magic trick.
Well, Whole Food's predecessors and Fate. It is mwah. And it's going to be glorious this time too. So we're picking up Haste. It is a spell that gives all minions +2 initiative for 2 actions. The spell power reduces its mana cost. This can actually help set up turns to overcome issues, but 2 initiative on this difficulty might not make the difference. So we might never press that, but hey, it's there. It's now an option we have. So let's hit this quest, shall we? I'm trying to think of all the quests that I know on this floor. And And I'm coming up empty. Oh, there's one that would be horrifying. Oh, no. Oh, it's this one. As you strive to return to the surface, you encounter something that gives you pause. A great chasm, seemingly bottomless, blocks the paths of your undead host. There are no other routes nearby, so the only path is forward. We will levitate our minions across with an expensive spell. All is possible with magic, but mass flight is a skill reserved only for archmages. Although you count yourself among them, the spell is still quite taxing. Using every available arcane shortcut, you carefully levitate your army across, letting those who can already float make the journey on their own. You are left tired, but the chasm is behind you. As far as I'm aware, this quest is only just a negative. Because you either use bones to construct the bridge, use mana to fly across, or use the risky thing which deals damage to your minions. There's no good outcome from that quest, which is tilting. A grave? I should have checked to see what I need. I can always make use of a skeleton, right? This is what the excavation requires. Good old Skeletor. Master of mediocrity. Fellow of titans. I like how this one doesn't have a jaw. That makes me laugh every time. So we have an Adaman, a miner, a taskmaster, and an elite doomsayer. What an interesting lineup. How do I think this is going to go? That was unexpected. What? Huh. That is not what I would have done, AI. By moving the Doomsayer into the third position, well, he's now annoying. By moving him into the third position, I could pull him forward with the Fatal Bondage. We are at tremendous risk from the Miner and the Adaman, which is quite unusual to be at risk from both. Mark has been placed on the Horned One. He's going to have to heal himself. I guess we kill the Adaman if... well, if the door opens... sometimes you just gotta let yourself in. We have no choice but to heal with the Horned One. And
toss them in with the rest.
Like I said, when the door opens, when the opportunity presents itself, one must reach for and grasp it. Pull it from the clutches of fate. Ow, this hurts. Next target. And next heal. See, this is where Dispel would be real nifty. Because I could just dispel that and be on my way. No one would even be the wiser. Just be boop.
One more for the stockpiles.
We generated a perfect amount of wrath for that, by the way. I did also really want the... am I going to my cocoon or am I removing... okay, sure. I did really want the... I can't remember what it's called now. The wrath upgrade in the alchemy tree. The one that doubles basically your wrath generation in combat. 2, 3, 4. We'd love to see it. I really wanted that because it's really good. Especially at this stage of the game where we don't have a whole lot of blocks and wards to negate the wrath generation from taking damage. But okay, I was going
mop up the gore
to try and set up a heal.
Hate to see plants using it as fertilizer.
But you know, I'll take the insta kill. Sure, why not? I completely derailed my train of thought as well. I'm interested in Dark Enlightenment, but like I said, I think we need Dispel now. There are enough abilities that concern me that I think we'll be moving towards Dispel as we... sorry, Skeleton. As we march towards the next floor, which is, in my opinion, the most challenging floor. If you can get through the second floor, the Dwarven Tunnels, you're good. In my opinion, and in my experience. Elite Stone Golem, Demolitions Expert, Guard, and Doomsayer. This is a freaking annoying composition.
Behold my work.
How do I even want to do this?
My magic will shake the very foundations of this world.
I meant to click on this, but we'll do it now. This gives all minions +5 evasion. Not helpful now, but helpful later. We could spiderweb, but what is the plan here? So as far as block and ward is concerned, it's just the Doomsayer, who is in the 4th position. Will the guard move himself backward, or is he not that dumb? Where are you? He might just be that dumb. So we might be able to get the guard to stance into the 4th position to move the Doomsayer forward for me to pull him forward with Loth to kill him. But it's worth remembering that anything that's standing behind the Stone Golem has a 50% chance to be redirected to the Stone Golem. So it's kind of important to kill the Stone Golem first. Let's see how this plays out. The Demolitions Expert, of course, is going to move forward. And I think we let him. We learned last time. Ooh. You're not stancing. How do I want to play this? We've learned that it's best. I think I should just make sure that that doesn't fall over. We've learned that it's best to take our kills. Goodness. So we are going to take our kills.
Rage released.
If I get hit with this negative luck and this mark, I'm pretty much just dead, but I've accepted this. I've accepted that death awaits me.
Being born.
Bye!
First mistake. Opposing me? Your last.
The Doomsayer marked him, but he died before anyone else took damage, so... Get wrecked, brah. Get outplayed. I'm gonna do what's called a pro gamer move and kill them before they can do anything. Also, Dispel could get rid of this stun. Not that I really need it, but it could do that. Build delay, light him on fire, give him a slap. Man, I do so much damage. The damage is here. The Damahe is online. And thankfully the Stone Golem is not immune to debuffs, or else this would be a very complicated fight. Well, complicated isn't the right word. It would be a longer fight. Hey, I didn't miss. Nice. Why did I do that? I don't know. I just didn't like him being in a stance. I don't know.
So, this is what a
well, we'll just
evolution looks like.
We'll do some healing. We'll do a lot of healing. The Horned One III cannot return to base like this. So, we'll take these few turns. We'll just light him on fire and let him languish in his agony as he pretty much just murders himself. I didn't do it, officer. He did it himself. Do you expect me to believe that? Well, yeah. It's the truth. I swear to speak the truth and nothing but the truth. Slap. Wait. Are you dying to the venom? Guess we're gonna find out. But we're back to being full health, so that's pretty nifty. I need to upgrade this so that it returns my mana too. Okay, he died to venom.
My will is a tide that will
Smoke
wash
bomb.
away your pathetic civilization.
Smoke Bomb is a consumable artifact that makes it so that all enemies lose minus 20 accuracy until the battle ends. So this is really fun with the Stone Golem, because even the Elite Stone Golem only has 60% accuracy. And minus 20 is 41% accuracy, which is not hitting me. All food, all food, all food, all food. What do we want with you, good sir? So... The rage injection is always a fascinating stance. There was once a time, long ago, when I tried to make the Blood Phantasm a support character and work, which it didn't go well. Where basically, they would just enter the rage injection stance and then get punched in the face a lot. And not only would that heal his friends, but that would also give them attack and dread. Of course, the primary issue with this is that it doesn't heal the Blood Phantasm himself, so to overcome it, I tried to heal him with the Lost Soul, and the Lost Soul would also proc the rage injection, but there wasn't enough. Maybe it could work now with all of the bonus stats we have, but I don't know. And none of this else really matters. Impale doesn't matter. The Assault, there's always... I never remember. Because one upgrade, of course, increases its damage, but reduces the healing. And the increase to damage actually equalizes the healing. So it keeps the healing the same, but it does more damage. The other version does the same amount of damage, but increases the healing. So you'll always heal more with Phantasmal Carnage. And I guess I'm going to pick that up then.
My enemy.
I just convinced myself.
For a nasty surprise.
Good job, me. As for what we're doing at this point, I think we are saving. Loth has reached rank 9. Finally. And we're going to be upgrading Poison Spit into Acid Spit. This makes it so the target loses, instead of 12 armor, it is 18 armor. And resistance, of course. Also gives her 1 initiative, but that is rather irrelevant. We will also be saving 1 more point, so that we can get her vigor up to 155. The Horned One continues to wait. As well as the Baron. What do I need to upgrade? I'm 1 Digger's Soul off. Are you serious? I need a Vampire. Oh, I haven't seen one of those in forever. Poor vampires. They're in such a weird spot. Huh. The Abomination. Isn't he so adorable? My little nurgling. Anyway. I know I need the bride for something. I think it's the statue. So. And if we find the sharpened bone, we could try the bride build again, but it didn't go well. Ooh. Ogre Mad Mage Elite Mad Mage. Okay. This should be fine. I am not concerned at all as I scratch my nose. Of course you would. Of course you would. Okay, I am now mildly concerned for my safety. We are definitely warding Holfoot, but what else are we doing? The ogre is kind of just a big body in the way. So I think we slap you and murder you. We are... Loth is definitely hiding. Okay. 'Tis the play. What does your luck look like? Nothing. Good.
Rage released.
No luck, no crit. Well, he can still crit me, but at very low chance. We'll be applying 1 word to Halford, which means he can block 1 of these. Oh, we didn't do it again. Good. And of course, Baron Rivendare is going to heal. En un momento. Ooh, this is unfortunate. If Loth gets hit really hard by the ogre, she's dead. Let's see if I can heal through it. Oh, good. Okay. There is a chance... Okay, so the Mad Mage is dead to the Agony, so we'll be healing. I could just delay... I guess we set him on fire. Let's get started on this. The Horned One's going to have to heal, even though I do want to reapply Ward to Halford. That's not going to be our... Not an option. We do have to also... Cocoon again.
1 by 1, life
I miscalculated that
from this world.
dot damage. Is it because the Agony was first? The Agony did the damage. It didn't roll high enough to kill it. The Venom killed it. I see, I see, I see. We're murdering this, right? This is dying. For the heal. I really need Scythe of Oblivion. Wait, what? Miko? I scythed you. At half health. Okay. It's fine. We just... hide in our cocoon. Set you on fire. Ward, just in case. I'm pretty sure this slap might kill it, but I'm gonna be safe. I think it's dead. Okay, good.
Think it would be this easy.
That time I got the heal. Okay, take 2. Please die this time. Thank you.
A sad display from mortal
The Cannibal Jaw. Okay, the Cannibal Jaw is... Need a vamp? I need a vampire. Those words are not something that expected to come out of my mouth. This is the Cannibal Jaw. This got buffed in the pre-patch, and by buffed, I mean it was doubled. It is now whenever a minion dies, a friendly minion dies, the minion that has this equipped will gain 24 attack and 24 dread. There are some hilarious sacrifice builds out there, where you can just scale that into the sunset.
Built on a foundation of bone.
The library is capped, my friends. I'm holding these brains. Hurford needs some more healing. What do we got? Coffin. Cough it up. Are you kidding me? The dream. The dream's alive. Already. We already have the dream. Okay, but wake. That's real. So, we actually have 2 excellent items here that are game-winning and build-defining. First, let's get rid of the shit. This is the Hawkeye. After missing an attack, the minion receives +8 accuracy until the end of combat. Cannot stack more than 5 times. We received this item earlier. I hated it then, and I hate it now. The day may be different, but my desires are the same. The Boiling Blood. For each unfilled squad slot, the minion receives 4 armor, 4 resistance, 14 attack, 14 dread, 4 evasion, and 6 accuracy. This is also the item that allows the YOLO solo build to be a thing, as I have donned it. I love that name so much. I don't know. The YOLO solo build, basically you have someone by themselves. Typically, to make this work, you need the Vampire Fangs as well, which causes you to heal 15% of all damage dealt. These 2 items together basically makes anything able to stand up to the world. There are actually some bosses that I believe a YOLO solo build is most efficient at defeating, such as the... Monster Hunter on the 3rd floor. And maybe even the 6th floor boss. I think the 6th floor boss could be vulnerable to a Boiling Blood build. But that's far, far, far away. Now for the game-winning item. There is no build in this game stronger than the Ashes of the Burned Witch. And they buffed it. So this sets an enemy on fire for 2 turns when minion uses an ability. If they use an AoE ability, it is a 6 damage ignition, and if they use a single target ability, it is a 15 damage ignition. You might hear those numbers and go, that doesn't sound very impressive.
A dark collective.
But when you combine it with... Where are you, my dear? When you combine it with the Fallen Dampier, one of the coolest characters in the game, by the way. I love her aesthetic. And her Wrath ability, Pain Blast. She attacks 5 times. That is 5 applications of the Ashes of the Burned Witch. 5 times 15 is a lot. I'm pretty sure it's 75. And each of those count as single debuff applications or Hofud. Yes. I love that build. It is a thing of beauty. Of course, that does mean the Baron has to go. But we don't really have a good second piece for the Fallen Dhampir right now. Like, I'd give her the Lantern, maybe, if I could take pieces off of the Baron. But Crowpaw would work, even though it doesn't really work with our build, and it threatens Inspiration, which is super sketch. But it would be funny, and it would scale Hulfwood even higher into the Sunset. Coward's Foot would also be really cool to give her 2 turns. There are a lot of great options that I think we'll sit around and wait for to see in the near future. We'll keep the Baron around for a little bit. I do love his name. Such a great name suggestion. Thank you, Scott. Double Stone Golem, Doomsayer, Mad Mage. I'm going to have to distill again. No, we just put all of the wards on Hulfwood. Just double ward Hulfwood. It's fine. I also just realized something mildly awkward. Okay, whatever. This Doomsayer is being protected by double Stone Golem. So I could rip him. There's a 50% chance that I rip him forward. And there's a 50% chance that I pull forward a Stone Golem and waste my turn. Typically in this sort of situation, I recommend just plowing through the Stone Golem, so be aggressive and all that. Now, as long as these things, I could have used the... Actually, this would have been a great encounter to use the Smoke Bomb on, because both of these would have had basically 36 accuracy, but here we are. No use crying over spilt milk. As they say, what do I even do with my turn? I could go in for the kill here and miss, but then that screws up this entirely.
This is my kind of entertainment.
Oh, that was supposed to be my kill. Now I want to hit you. Now I want to cut off your head now. Guess I'm just delayed. Okay. I have made the correct decision. I have been rewarded with wisdom and knowledge.
Strength.
I had to think about that real carefully. So because the Doomsayer moved backwards in his stance, he is no longer being redirected from the Stone Golem, so with a single press of a button, congratulations, you're dead! And for the finishing touch, a slap across the face. Oh, thanks. Oh, great. Well, you're dead, so... how do I do this? I am very concerned about the Mad Mage. And by very concerned, I mean immensely concerned. He's gonna die. You heal for 25%. Okay, we'll protect Hulfwood. Because the Baron is gonna be healing a lot in but a moment. I could even do it now to guarantee the heal. It's awkward.
Strength through pain.
But here's a double kill. Take the double kills where you can. Also, see how it says crit there? I think that's just a... I believe, Solus and I both believe, that's just a visual bug. And that the ability can't actually crit. But it says it's critting, but it's always going to heal for 10% of the minion's health. So... I spit on him. Tell little I respect them. Can't say I'm a fan of this positioning, though. So let's fix that right quick. There we go. Now this is better. Ow. It's fine. We'll just heal up. Halford is still a little wounded, but...
You know, if this keeps up, I'll be done purging the world ahead of schedule.
I could have... so many things I could have done. So many things I didn't want to do. I said we were going to see the Overseer today, but we're almost done. We've almost reached an hour. We have the ladle. Increases the chance to receive flasks by 25%. I've mentioned before, we don't have a whole lot of parts. We're not going to be getting a whole lot of more parts. We already have 11 flasks. We don't really have the opportunity to make use of the ladle. The Cannoneer's Garb. Iratus receives plus 10 spell power. Probably what we're taking. The Drums of War. The War Drums. But the Drums of War sounds way cooler. All minions receive plus 3 initiative for the first 2 turns of combat. That's useful? I want to say this is useful. But my concern, of course, is that our enemies have a lot of initiative. Not even just a little bit more initiative than us, but a lot more initiative than us.
Toss it with the rest.
So we'll take the spell power, which is good no matter what we do.
Fetching.
I've mentioned before the Science Mantle that we had earlier. This has much higher potential to be really good, but we need stuff to make it good, whereas this is just good. Also, the War Drums would come in over the Archmage Pendant, which we can't have that. No. Don't like that one bit. Stone Golem, Elite Headsman, Elite Conscript, and Doomsayer. I think it's now it's time for the Smoke Bomb.
It embellishes my undead features, no?
I also think I'm going to Distill. I kind of want to throw the Cannibal Jaw away, but there are some funny builds you can do with it, and I don't know if that's going to happen, but I'm going to keep that door slightly open. I was going to say another word, and it's reminded me of a joke. But hold on. We have 40 Digger Souls, which means we can upgrade one of these blues into a rare, or we could just hold it for Hulfood going into an epic. Would Hulfood getting an epic help me more? Probably? Probably. Alright, let's do that. We need 80. It's a lot of Digger Souls, Hulfood. But we'll do it for you. And only for you. When is a door not a door? When it's a jar. Like when a door is slightly open, it's a jar. Oh, shit. You're far away from me. That was hilarious, first of all. Second of all, this is actually really bad. And I don't know what I can do about it. I guess we're gonna find out. I think I can out-initiative this team. I need you to go backwards. I need you to come forward. And I need you to die. He's gonna come forward, but that doesn't help me here. So we're gonna eat this no matter what.
Rage release.
So we're mucking Harford. You're gonna die to the venom. Are you? Yes. Almost exact lethal. We're going to be using haste, so I'll take some spell power to reduce its cost, which is irrelevant. I just didn't know what else to do.
Speed of thought.
How does the turn order look now? If Loth kills this, I might be able to interrupt the Doomsayer. Okay. See if I did enough.
This never gets old.
Get wrecked. Oh, we did it. Well, we solved one of our problems. We still have 2 of them. There's still 2 problems here. Here, have my bonus damage. Make good use of it. Come here. Oh yeah, the headsman, the executioners I like to call him, has to be in the first position to do his really annoying thing. So use that knowledge as you will. That's annoying. I'll just slap him since he gave himself a nice buff. Remember, Holfield scales off buffs too. He doesn't care. He won't let you cheat him. I need to get the pull on the horned one. What is there even for me to do? I can't block myself. Ow. Okay, Doomsayer's gonna die. And that's why I like the Venom Spike so much, in case you were curious. Just this damage is absolutely insane.
Death delivered.
See? Between the... Did he have quad Venom? Quad Venom and double Agony of Fire? Damage gets up there. Oh. I can heal. Meh, I'll just set him on fire. We'll let Holfoot kill this.
Become part of the breathless tide.
He did all the damage to it anyway. Pretty sure I can kill you.
Ah, your frail bodies fail you.
Look at that Loth damage. Coming in out of nowhere. Oh, sickle. This is another one of those items that has the low level thing, even though level scaling has been completely changed. If the total sum of minion levels in battle is less than 21, after victory, Iratus additionally gains 10% of experience from the current combat. Why? Like, sure, that was useful forever ago, but not now. Anyway. Oh yeah, and this interrupts stances. I forgot to mention that. From any position. But it doesn't go through block. So it wouldn't help us with too many things. But I am going to be picking up Onslaught because this is a 2-position pull. And I've already lamented enough, I think, about how much I want to pull people. One more point in Vigor, bringing us up to 190. With talent points, we are waiting for one more so we can pick up the spell. We have a quest. A quest to finish us off today? Give me a quest. I say that, but there's a quest that I'm terrified of. Oh, we are going to be hoarding all of our artifacts again, unless we're in supreme danger, and I have to sacrifice them for experience, which you can do, by the way. Look. Look at that. Science Mantle gives a lot. But the reason I'm going to be hoarding them is because you can only have one of each artifact. We proved this in my last series, so if you have a bunch of terrible artifacts that you're just hoarding and sitting on, that means the game has a smaller pool to generate new artifacts for you from. So eventually, you'll whittle it down until it's so small that even the unluckiest of the unlucky, also known as me, can get what we want. Which is what you ask? The Spirit Spear, of course. Need that scaling. That late game scaling. Ooh. It seems you have stumbled across a guarded stash. A pack of humans is patrolling what looks to be a makeshift shed built into a cave. Thus far, they have not noticed you, which means that it is entirely up to you if you wish to engage. Then again, what possible valuables could they have that interest you? The best they can likely offer is their cold, dead bodies. Still, you are curious. Our options is to attack them. We can retreat, nothing happens, nothing gained. Or we could, if we had a Banshee with us, we would have a unique interaction which, I don't know, I guess we startle them. I think I've actually done that before in the past. Huh. But anyway, we're not here to do that. We're here to attack them. The best they can offer is their cold dead bodies? Hello? That's all a Necromancer wants. Ooh, quadruple conscript. Is it time for the cheese? think it is. I think it's cheese time. Roll damage. Meh.
Rage released.
Close enough. And just for safety. I don't think they can reach off it, but just in case. Uno. Dos. Stance. Tres. Quitos. What if I just do it again? I'll fucking do it again. I could also roll... And let's have some fun. Okay. In hindsight, I don't know why I did that. Because stunning them would have prevented them from attacking, which is what's killing them. Anyway, uno, dos,
I didn't think it would be this
tres,
easy.
cuatro. We got them all. This has left Lop a little wounded, but we had some fun, didn't we? And that's what really matters. At the end of the day, we're all here to have a little bit of fun. Bye. Yeah, diabolical laughter is correct. That was fun. I enjoyed that one a lot. With the guards dead, you order your minions to open the shed and inspect what is inside. To your surprise, you find barrels of chemicals. Some look to be used for injecting into the slaves. Others are very obviously explosives. Fascinating. You want to research both substances, but realize you only have time for one at the moment. Improve our vigor or improve our attack. Well, I hope this is coming to no surprise. Let's study the explosives. After studying the compounds, you manage to find a way to use them in your war effort. Now, your minions are even more deadly in battle. In battle, minions gain +2 attack permanent. Okay. I've actually seen a new quest that actually gave us a permanent, useful benefit. Everyone take a screenshot because this is never going to happen again. This is the first time I've actually had a quest and felt good about it, I think. It's been a long time. So the quest, there's a quest on the first floor.
We'll clean up this mess later.
The horrifying one, when you're throwing darts blindly at the wall, and you throw a dart and it misses the board and it misses the wall and it hits someone else. That quest is a dwarven expedition, and you have to fight elite dwarves from the second floor. Nope. I think I did that at level 3 or 4, and nope. I think I won, but that's a no from me, dog. Anyway, we're still saving 1 more point for Dispel. The Scalpel Artist has been coming in quite handy. I'm quite happy with its performance so far. Look at our stock. So we will be making some potions, I think, before the next boss. We could use a few things. We aren't doing gambling yet. Don't worry, it'll come. I do love gambling. What do you mean? I don't have a gambling problem. I gamble, I fail, I gamble again. Until there are no parts left. But we have the piece 1, the important piece, required to make the Fallen Dampier work. The floor where I begin to switch to a permanent endgame build is always the 3rd floor. Whether it'll be the 3rd floor again, we will see in the future. But next time, we will be taking on the Overseer for realsies with our new +2 permanent attack. Thank you all for watching. I hope that you enjoyed, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye!